Shalom Israel. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect. Persecution of the Israelites are still in effect. Persecution of the Israelites are still in effect. On top of everything that's going on with the coronavirus being spread throughout all four corners of the earth, all right? And because of the coronavirus being spread throughout all four corners of the earth, major infrastructures, major industries, the stock market, all of that is put at a halt, all right? Major economies that were once strong are now collapsing, all right? All of these things are happening, and Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is still planning on pushing the people against us, all right? You know, because that's prophecy, all right? The scriptures say, all right, that there shall be a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord, in the book of 2nd Esdras, the 16th chapter, and around the 65th verse, I want to say. Okay, so that's prophecy, as it is also written in 2nd Esdras 15, all right, that these words are faithful and they are true. Now, I ran across this article on Top Buzz entitled "Man Who Killed Wife and Two Daughters Said He Spared the Third Because She Reminded Him of Himself." You know, and articles like this, through the Spirit, the Lord had me read this, and just to tell you, Akim, when you see articles like this, you got to read through, because like we always say, how even Esau says, never let, I forgot, let me see, who says that? Never let a good crisis go to waste. Let's see. By the name of Rahm Emanuel, which he was as it says right here on Wikipedia, the 55th and current mayor of Chicago. All right, and it says, you never let a serious crisis go to waste. And what I mean by that is an opportunity to do things you think you could not do before. Okay, so this is something that a man who had the spirit of Satan on him, all right, which really goes back to the Most High, because the Most High controls Satan, all right. He put the spirit of he had a vengeance demon on him for whatever reason, all right, because that's ultimately what it was, a vengeance demon, all right, on his demon, all right. He offed his wife. All right, it says, I'm not going to read the whole thing. Let's see. I'll just read. Let me see. I'll start right here at, it says, according to ABC 15, Smith suspected that his wife was having an affair and grew enraged. He had been drinking that night and made the accusation when he came home from the bar around 8:15 p.m. on April 11th, 2019. Patterson denied his claims. Patterson would be Smith's wife, but Smith shot her anyway because he believed God told him to do so, court records show. But sadly, Smith didn't stop there. After fatally shooting Patterson, Smith turned his attention to two of their little girls. The dad believed that his 5-year-old daughter, Nasha Smith, had exhibited bad behavior against God's laws. It says, so he laid her on top of her mother and then shot her in the back of the head. He then turned to his 70-year-old daughter, Mayan Smith, and allegedly beat her to death for crying. Okay? So, again, as we see, allegedly he says it because what? It was because he believed God told him to do so. Alright? And then he, killed his daughter because she exhibited bad behavior against God's laws. Now him, as a dark-skinned man, alright, I'm pretty sure, alright, that he's going to be, it may come out, a few months from now, or maybe even a week from now, that this guy was affiliated with the black Hebrew Israelites. Who knows? Because we, the main ones that push, alright, the law, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. But we also push that, that all things that are lawful are not necessarily expedient in this society. Meaning you can't go around and killing a homosexual or killing your woman for even killing your woman, alright? Even though it would be righteous according to the laws of the Lord, it wouldn't be righteous according to the laws of the land. Alright? In which case, technically, you are going off. Alright? Because the Lord set Esau up. And we pushed that, man. We pushed Jake, alright, to, hey, just comply with the laws of the land, man. Alright? For the time being. Of course, not to take the RFID chip, but for the time being, you're not, you're supposed to be using wisdom. Alright? Romans 13:1, it says, let every soul be subject unto the higher powers. Alright? For there is no power but of God. The powers that be are ordained of God. Whosoever therefore resisteth the power, resisteth the ordinance of God, and they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation. Alright? Which is that word damnation, meaning what? Judgment. The sentence of a judge. Alright? A matter to be judicially decided, a lawsuit in a case of court. And when you read into this article, I'm trying to see if I can find it, the man was actually sentenced to life. Let's see. Jumping down into the article, this is according to AZ Central. Police also later reported that Smith shot and wounded a man and a woman who tried to help Freeman. Freeman was the guy who was, he was a family friend that was basically trying to, talk him out of what he believed, that his wife was committing adultery. So he offed his ass too, so he just had a spirit of vengeance on him. Police eventually located Smith and arrested him a short time later while he was driving. Just 5 months before the murders, Smith had just referred to, let's see. I really wasn't trying to read all of this. I was just trying to find a part. It's basically repetitive. It tells like the story like 8 times, and it's trying to find where it says that. But no, I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, when you read into the article, it says that this guy received life in jail. This guy received life in jail. Alright? So, just we understand that and see that this is not another one of Esau's, tacky ease, sloppy ass handiwork, man. You know, and on top of that, hey, Esau's creating a scenario against us, man. Esau's creating a scenario against us because also Apostle Tahar did a video on it. All right, and as well as the older brother Yashawamba. It says the CDC will soon make it a crime to have a beard. All right, so Esau's making every way possible you know, for us to fall, really. You know, for us to be looked at as enemy number one, as enemy of the state. You know, he already has the clips, certain clips, like you have the brothers over there in San Francisco named that the American most hate group. Now, it's crazy how, you know, certain videos that a brother could just be going into some information, you know, but they'll label that hate speech and automatically take it down. But that video on YouTube is still up, you know, America's most hate group, you know, because Esau Edom, the so-called white man, all right, is creating a narrative to where we're going to be enemy number one. Okay? So, hey, man, with that, you know, just some quick in the spirit. Lord willing, you occupy edified. Shalom to the elect.